Al-Qadi Abu al-Walid Muhammad bin Ahmad bin Muhammad bin Ahmad bin Rushd al-Qurtubi al-Andalusi al-Maliki was born in the city of Cordoba in 1126. His father is Abu al-Qasim Ahmad bin Muhammad, a jurist and a qadi in Cordoba. His grandfather, Muhammad bin Ahmad bin Rushd, was an expert on Maliki jurisdiction, an imam at Cordoba Mosque, and also a jurist in Andalusia. This shows that Ibn Rushd came from a religious and wise family. He grew up to be a knowledgeful scholar in various fields of studies, including Naqli and Aqli. He had a great performance in Maliki school of thought. In Arabic linguistic study, he memorized the poetry of Abu Tammam and Al-Mutanabbi. Other than religion knowledge, he also showed greatness in astronomy, medicine, mathematics, science, philosophy, and others. He once served as a judge in civil in 1171. After that, he became judge in Cordoba for 10 years. As in 1182, he was appointed to be personal physician for the Caliph in Marrakesh. Ibn Rushd died in 10 December 1198 at the age of 72 years.
The contribution of Ibn Rushd. In philosophy, he made commentaries on the work of Aristotle and he became known as the commentator. As a student of Aristotle, Ibn Rushd sought to remove Neoplatonic influence from Aristotelianism. As a devout Muslim, he attempted to reconcile Aristotelian philosophy with Islamic theology. He also defends Aristotelian philosophy against claim that it contradicts to religion. Ibn Rushd was criticized by later Muslim scholar for this book. Nevertheless, it had profound influence on European thought until the beginning of modern philosophy. In medical, he wrote several medical books as well as commentaries on Galen and Ibn Sina writing, which is paraphrase of the temperament of Galen and Raja's poetry on medicines. In Islamic jurisprudence, he contributed his knowledge in Islamic banking with focus on the doctrine of Al-Mudarabah. His analysis of the Al-Mudarabah is still relevant to current Malaysian Islamic banking and finance practice.
Ibn Rushd loved books. It is said that he never missed reading or writing except the day he got married and the day his father died. Therefore, it is not surprising that he was prolific and encyclopedic author. Ibn Rushd's writings spread more than 20,000 pages, the most famous of which deal with philosophy, medicine, logic, and jurisprudence. He wrote 20 books on medicine. His works includes Tahafut at-Tahafut, which means the incoherence of the incoherence. It is an important Islamic philosophical treatise in which the author defends the use of Aristotelian philosophy within Islamic thoughts. It was written in the style of a dialogue against Al-Ghazali's claim in The Incoherence of the Philosophers, also known as Tahafatul al-Falasifah, which criticized Neoplatonic thoughts. Originally written in Arabic, The Incoherence of the Incoherence was subsequently translated into many other languages. The book is considered Everest's landmark. In it, he tries to create harmony between faith and philosophy. Next, فصل المقال فيما بين الحكمة والشريعة من اتصال, often translated as On the Harmony of the Religions and Philosophy, or the decisive treatise determining the nature of the connection between religion and philosophy, with the latter often shortened to the decisive treatise, is an Islamic philosophical treatise. In the work, Everest argues that some Muslims have an obligation to study philosophy and that the subject should be considered an Islamic science. The work also contains several other unique ideas, including Everest's assertion that the Quran should sometimes be read in a non-literal way. According to William Theodore DeBerry and Ainsel Embry, On the Harmony of Religions and Philosophy represents a classic attempt to reconcile religion and philosophy. Last but not least, Ibn Rushd Bidayatul Mujtahid fi Nihayatul Muqtasid, also known as the Distinguished Jurist Primer, occupies a unique place among the authoritative manuals of Islamic law. It is designed to prepare the jurist for the task of the Mujtahid, the independent jurist who derives the law and lays down precedents to be followed by the judge in the administration of justice. In this manual, Ibn Rushd traces most of the issues of Islamic law, describing not only what the law is, but also elaborating the methodology of some of the greatest legal minds in Islam to show how such laws were derived.
What's IBnu Rushd? If you want to control the fool, then wrap everything that is false with religious packaging. Second, ignorance leads to fear, fear leads to hate, and hate leads to violence. This is the equation. Third, the main characteristic of a leader are civilized, virtuous.